I remember going to Tupac's penthouse, and he was playing the little game with my cousin, and he was like, "Hey, well, Thang, you want all these kisses? The Hershey's Kisses candy? Because one of these girls from TLC gave it to me."
Liberty is now lifting the lamp to all of America and asking us to reach out to the huddled masses, to the wretched refuse, the homeless, the tempest-tossed. Liberty is calling on us to find them here in our own land, or to find them in their own land and help them have choices, giving liberty and justice to all.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Tonight we have a special treat. We have Suge Knight's niece, and she and I talked quite a bit about some of the good things that Suge Knight did for the Compton community.
Hello, how are you?
Excellent. And better now that I'm talking to you. I've spent a lot of time down in Compton over the last number of years. I was driving around Compton the other day with Omar, and we were listening to Devil's Pie. I don't know if you know that song, but it's the
No, not really.
It's from the movie Belly.
Oh yeah.
Nice slice of the devil's pie. Oh yeah.
You know what, Mr. Collins? I really believe you, like, secretly hidden deep down inside your soul, you have a little gangster thug in you.
Well, I've always been fascinated with this walk of life, and there's a reason for it too. And, Omar showed me. He said, okay, see, here's where I went to grade school. And he said every life was great because I lived here and I went to grade school here, no problems. And then I go to junior high, and then he drives me and he shows me. He says, I live here, and I got to walk 2.5 miles, and he drives me through the 2.5 miles through a Crip neighborhood. Okay, to get to junior high.
And we were sheltered our whole entire life. We were told that never to go through Compton, by Compton, around Compton.
What came out of Compton, okay? You had all these kids that had to run 2.5 miles to get to school, and they became incredible running backs. They became incredible wide receivers. They became incredible musicians. They got scholarships to go to school. They became great scholars. They became scientists and, all different walks of life because it was difficult. And I think the theme that I really want to explore with, my relationship with Compton is that the difficulty turns into a positive thing, and that life was not meant to be easy. And when life is easy and we're coddled and everybody's given a participation ribbon, it just means that we amount to nothing. When one of my clients had a DUI, she needed a bail bonds agent. I recommended ABBA Bail Bonds. They actually showed up at her hearing, and just their presence there made her feel more comfortable. They work with their clients, and they are the answer to bail reform. I highly recommend them. That's ABBA Bail Bonds.
I remember going to Tupac's penthouse, and he was playing the little game with my cousin, and he was like, "Hey, well, Thang, you want all these kisses? The girl she's kisses candy because one of these girls from TLC gave it to me." You know, and I was like, okay. And he came to my birthday party, my pool party. You know, it was just, both of them are just, they're trust me, it was like they're one. I mean, they would feed off each other, like they had keys to each other's houses. You know, and honestly, he basically like adopted my grandmama. He was like, no, that's my mom. He really didn't care too much for his mom. Rest in peace. Sorry, Afeni, but he really didn't care too much for her at that time.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look back, they were in their 20s.
Yeah.
You know, so you think about your life in your 20s. You don't, you know, and having to worry about the balls. You don't really have a sense of direction, and to have all this power and all this control, and to obtain everything so fast in your 20s, and it was just a illusion, imagination, a dream, just a random thought, and then to pursue that, you know.
Yeah.
Because I remember a conversation my mother told me that when he started Death Row, he was still getting checks from the football, from Rams or whatever, and he saved his checks. He wouldn't spend nothing because that's what he wanted to pursue. He was really, really passionate about it. And he told my mom, one day y'all gonna see me on a magazine. And sure enough, he came to the house and threw my mom a magazine with his face on there.
Yeah, and he was on quite a few magazines, actually. Yes,
he was. Yes, he was. I'm very arrogantly proud of my uncle, and I'm still proud of him. He's my hero. You know, he gives me hope that, you know, life is, even though life is hard, you know, you still gotta push through. Even though he's a target. He couldn't even come see his family. Just imagine. And then your close friends dying, attempted assassinations on yourself, like death threats to your family, your kids.
Yeah.
And it's been going on since the 90s. And then for that paparazzi to still put his son's picture up.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to a child? Why? Like, I don't understand. Like, I just don't, for the life of me, understand. And you know, and the only thing my uncle said in response to that, he said, "Hey, I know I'm a target." He said, "But all I got is me and God, because God got the final say so, and that's his relationship with God. People can't play God with my uncle's life or his freedom." Another thing I like to add: any supporters of Uncle Suge Knight, please do not be afraid to say I support Suge Knight in regards to his inhumane treatment, the injustice, or just him and his individuality, his character. I mean, please, I don't want everyone to be secretly or silently in hiding saying, "Oh my God, I wish he'd get out." Please, come on and support the peace rally. No violence, no violence.
Yeah, no violence.
And
we're not
no violence.
Yeah, we're into peace. And we're at that point in our lives where we just want peace. We want peace everywhere.
I want peace, and I want him to get a fair trial. And, of course, I just want my uncle home.
Yeah. Well,
because life is kicking my butt.
Well, we'll all pray for that. And we'll pray for you and for your uncle.
Thank you
again.
so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good night. Bye now. The trial of Marion Hugh Knight begins on September 24th, 2018 at the Clara Shortage Fultz Criminal Justice Center. Everybody that can, please come to the courthouse the day his trial begins with your signs that say Free Suge Knight or Free Suge to show your support so that Suge Knight gets a fair trial. Please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Thank you for watching. Straight back to Compton.